Barcelona's first half of the season was a huge disaster. Ronald Koeman, as a former Barcelona player, just could not bring back the glory days. But that prompted the appointment of Xavi. He brought a lot of stability to the team. The most important thing he did was the acquisitions he made in the January transfer window. Bring in Aubameyang, Traore, Dani Alves, and Ferran Torres. They all helped Barca pull off the seemingly impossible, finishing second in La Liga. Barcelona have made 4 top-class signings so far in the window, namely Raphinha, Robert Lewandoski, Andres Christensen, and Frank Kessie. I just can't believe I've said all those names together. Just by hearing those names, you get very excited as a Barca fan. The transfer everyone is talking about is the one of Robert Lewandoski, the 33-year-old Polish world-class striker. As much as Bayern were reluctant to see him leave, Barca kept on pushing and pushing and pushing until the door to the transfer was open. Lewandowski had an incredible season. He played 34 league games, which is all the games in the Bundesliga. This shows his high level of fitness. He played 46 games in all competitions. 46. In the 34 league games he played, he scored 35 times. He scored more goals than the games he played by 1. If you thought that was incredible, listen to this. He scored 50 goals in 46 games. 50 goals. He scored 4 more goals than the games he played. That's not all though. He added 7 assists to those incredible number of goals. I rate his signing as 10 out of 10 because as much as he's old, his talent is too much and has developed his game at Bayern to another level, meaning Barca are getting a prime Robert Lewandoski. The saga that followed the transfer of this player was ridiculous and amazing to watch for the fans not associated with Chelsea and Barcelona. The player I'm talking about is Raphinha, a 25-year-old Brazilian right winger. I would classify his playing style as a gritty wizard. A weird description, yes, but seeing him play for Leeds last season would make this description accurate. He fought so hard for them to avoid the drop by gliding on the field. He played 25 league games. He only missed 3 league games for Leeds. 3 league games. Incredible. He scored 11 goals to go with those games. He had 14 goal involvements in the league. This shows that he doesn't shy away from the game and he applies himself. His mentality of being a star for a small team is on line with the high confidence he has. So Barcelona will be getting a player with confidence on an all-time high. I rate his signing an 8 out of 10 because this is his dream move. The only reason he turned down Chelsea is because Barcelona is his dream club, meaning he will give his all, plus he's left-footed. A player Barcelona missed last season on the right wing. They played Dembele and Traore. Now they'll have a player similar to Messi that will be able to cut in. That's why I rate his signing so high. Frank Kessie is their fourth signing, a 25-year-old Ivorian central midfielder. People who think he's a midfield destroyer or an anchor are sadly mistaken. He has developed his game in the past 2 seasons. He developed his game the same way Yaya Toure did, from being a defensive midfielder to a box-to-box midfielder. He played 31 league games for an AC Milan team that won the league. That means he's bringing in a winning mentality to the Barcelona team. He had 6 league games. I can only see this improving this season as he'll be surrounded by more creative players at Barcelona. His intensity will be a joy to watch in a rather creative but timid Barcelona team. He will be interesting to see battling it out with Casemiro in the El Clasico. I rate his signing an 8 out of 10 because he will be an improvement on the midfielders Barcelona have, plus he brings more experience in an obviously inexperienced midfield, excluding Busquets. The third signing is Andreas Christensen, a 26-year-old Danish central defender. With Piqué's advancing age and his partners failing to keep their place next to him, it only made sense for Xavi to buy another centre-back. That's what he did in bringing Christensen in. He played a low 19 league games. Right there is a red flag for this acquisition. He just brought in a player that had the same problem as the players he had last season, of not being able to keep a place in the team. With that being said, he did play 34 games in all competitions, which is a better number of games to play. He is not the most imposing defender in the world, but his reading of the game is of a good standard, especially for La Liga. I rate his signing as a 7 out of 10 because he brings wealth of experience from playing in a physical league as the Premier League and a high-line heavy Bundesliga. He also feels like a Barcelona prototype of a player, a timid, down-to-earth, ball-playing, heavy defender.